Well, 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 America. Well. We do sow what we reap, and we reap what we sow in America, don't we? We of the First Amendment, America. We the people, America. We of the whole. You have the right to free speech, America. Oh gosh. We the America that the free speech America that I rushed to come back home to from China. This is what is if 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 y'all didn't already enjoy the taste of feudalism, y'all must really be enjoying this now with a little salt on top. What the heck? Talking about we gonna let this man back on TV and still have him hemmed up and barred from appearing on certain TVs. Okay, so if you haven't already read George Orwell, 1984, or Animal Farm, or if you haven't read Man in High Castle, I recommend you start reading these now. Because real talk, it was part of what I taught French kids in China. And it's something I think Americans and anybody else who has any vested interest in the Republic of America needs to check out and figure out where we are and where we're heading. Uh, Emphasis on where we are. Because if you haven't been paying attention and if you didn't check it the first time round, we are back on the mother loving Death Star. Y'all, it is 6:00 something because your girl was slightly on CP time, even if it's for herself. And it is episode 24 of your comedy bestie with your homegirl, Erica Switzer. That would be me. And I'm so happy to be with y'all today on this lovely day, this here day, Tuesday, September 24th, in the year of our Lord 2025, the day that some folks went on this here Al Green's internet and went crazy talking about, ooh, it's the day of the rapture. I don't know what prognostications y'all done looked at. I don't know what protractors y'all done got out and started pointing at the moon and sun. I have no idea what crazy pill everybody took or what portal we all went through. I don't know what happened when the earth went on the elliptical axis tilt, but a lot of y'all's minds has been warped, reversed, mixed up, gobbledygook. I don't know if 5 years of isolation did it to you. I don't know if a whole life of isolation did it to you. I don't know if social media does it to you. Tell me when I'm lying. But we are in the dystopia that Orwell talked about 80 years ago. We're in it so bad that y'all have decided y'all want to boycott Disney. Y'all want to boycott Disney, Disney Plus. Y'all want to stop sending them your subscription streaming money. Y'all want to finally put some brakes on the mouse. After beaming into your homes on a weekly, on a regularly, on your big national network, your big national mainstream mouse network, after beaming into your homes by way of cable box or satellite, if you got one of them old DirecTV or Dish TVs, still, welcome from 2025. We are in this. We are in this. Jimmy Kimmel, who used to, well, first off, if you're watching this live, hi, nice to see you. I don't see nobody in here live yet, even though my mama is out there hustling for her baby. God, thank you for Diana. She be out here hustling for me. My mom is the best hype woman in the game, baby. So even if y'all say, "Oh, that heifer ain't funny, women ain't funny, this one woman ain't funny," screw y'all. I'm gonna be a rapper, and my mama gonna be my hype woman. She gonna be on the stage with a tea fan, with a wig cocked up. She gonna be in there getting it for her boo. Because if it's anybody I get, it's my mama. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to those of the rest of you who aren't as fortunate as being my mom. But I appreciate you for stopping in and giving me a little bit of your time here in this here attention economy. Whew. I need to keep going on about Disney. Look at here. So I don't have kids. I am a childless MILF. I haven't had a boy, but I'll raise a man. No, I take that back. That's a damn joke. I'm done raising men. Screw that. If he over 35 and he still ain't married or hasn't had a significantly long relationship with a lady, I don't want him. Send him back. He ain't for me. He ain't conditioned. Otherwise, there's a lot of these strays out here that never need to get picked up because they hate women. Y'all have been letting the Mouse Network go on for years, exemplifying the heights of free speech and identity and whatnot. While the Mouse Network over in China is purified, sanctified, cleaner than driven snow. Okay? But y'all want to pause their money right now just because they over here with their panties in a bunch about free speech. What did Jimmy Kimmel even say, y'all? Can somebody enlighten me? If anybody here is watching, in the chat, can you like give me the regular person's version of whatever Jimmy Kimmel said? Because from what I heard and what I understand, and I believe myself to be of sound mind and good intellect, I don't think he said anything that was that over the line. Uh, he posted today on social media after taking a break from, the show being on pause, a picture of him and Norman Lear. God rest his soul. Norman Lear, the creator, allegedly, of All in the Family, The Jeffersons, and the like. Those groundbreaking sitcoms in the 70s and 80s that looked at race, that poked at race, that poked at culture, that dug at things. He said, "Miss you, buddy. Miss you a lot these days," about Norman Lear. Again, I'm paraphrasing. Whatever he said is not nearly as bad as anything Archie Bunker would have said in 1979. I promise you. Even though the departed influencer, had his views. Hey, Bestie, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. All I was doing was talking about Disney because I'm trying to figure out why people all of a sudden want to stop Disney money. Lest y'all forget, these, I gotta watch what I say because I'm not trying to get, it's not like I'm monetized, but I don't think anybody care. I ruffle some feathers. I don't care. Look at here. Y'all got to remember these initial networks, the I network, y'all got the Peacock network, they not for you. They not for the people. Remember, they program it. And on top of that, they are a part of our government. They're regulated by the FCC. What does FCC stand for? Acronym? Federal Communications Committee. So, really, the free speech thing? Oh, is it just because I saw, what was it, New York Times? I don't know why in the world I was looking at the New York Times. Sometimes I look at it just so I want to see what's going on with my homegirls in New York. Shout out to my ladies in New York, my big comedy sisters. But they said something about Jimmy Kimmel is so left leaning that he had at least 13 different guests that were left leaning, like politicians or, people in offices, and 0 right leaning guests on that network, on that. Okay, and free speech, right? You can run a talk show, you can have the guests you want to have on. I'm sure they're Those guests that do legislature and write laws, were they mandated to be on a late night talk show? No, I don't think so. I can't imagine Strom Thurmond old ass back in the day trying to go toe for toe with Johnny Carson. That would have been a wreck. Strom Thurmond was dead the last 30 years of his running. Y'all ain't never checked that man for nothing. He just looked like his veins was full of formaldehyde all the time, just as purple, like he ain't seen the sun. He casket sharp all the time. 30 for 30 years. Anyway, this free speech thing. I ran back home to give me some of that free speech. Free speech in China. Now people can delude themselves and enjoy the copious amounts of money that you can make over in that mother lover. People can delude themselves and believe, oh, just some like old school, they're only communists. No, they ain't communists. They have a free market capital system. Well, not so free market, but it is a market capital system. There's a lot of mother lovers that go over there flaunting their wealth, showing it off. There's parts of Shanghai that look like Dubai. I don't know why y'all want to run over to Dubai so much. They treat us like crap. Anybody darker than a paper bag, they treat like crap and make them like slaves. Speaking of which, y'all, BBC Africa has been on it. Y'all need to check out some of their investigations into different trafficking and whatnot into Dubai related to African countries. I was watching this really riveting documentary last week, probably the best thing I saw last week. Dubai porta potty. Pause. Do not go searching the internet for it. Just go on YouTube. When you get done watching me, type in BBC Africa Dubai porta potty, and then you'll see it. The way these guys were selling these young, beautiful 20 something, fresh out of high school Ugandan ladies on, oh, we get you a job at a hotel as a housekeeper, or oh, we get you a job as a receptionist, or we get you a job working at a supermarket, but a supermarket in Dubai. Okay, a supermarket in Dubai. Where, because they all landlocked and smack dab in between war-torn countries and crap, everything over there is imported and at a cost. But at the same time, they were tricking those sisters into going up there and putting them on some dubious business in Dubai. Look at the name, Dubai, dubious. It looked like it. It sounded like it. Folks lose the intrigue with Dubai unless you're going over there for some tourist stuff or a festival or something like that. Lose the intrigue because they don't like us people of dark. They don't like us melanated people. They don't like Africans. But nevertheless, it was a riveting story about the damn mouse stuff. Where's free speech stopped at late night TV? Free speech has had Colbert get canceled, and I feel like they've had a thing in for him since before when he was in character. Where it's like, oh man, the great dude's a master of satire, and now he's on late night telling the damn truth. Sometimes a little bit too much of it, and then sometimes too heavy. So when I was over in Shanghai for the first Death Star term, I was noticing some of these changes. I had noticed that Sinclair had all of a sudden took over all these different channels. And I remember, I think it was John Oliver that showed that. It's like a montage of all these different channels with all these anchors reading the same copy about their new overlords, basically. So that happened. And so I feel like, I was like, well, first of all, it's good that like Clear Channel or iHeart or like some big conglomerate like that doesn't have a monopoly over, our terrestrial airwaves, our TV stations. They already got the doggone monopoly on the radio. Again, the views and opinions of Erica Switzer are those of Erica Switzer. But like, I thought that was fishy. Even with him, Orange Julius getting in. Even with the networks changing, it's like, okay, so why is that all right? But then I noticed that when he was in, I would watch Jimmy Kimmel, I would watch James Corden, not on purpose. I would watch Trevor Noah, and a lot of the jokes would be the same. A lot of the jokes, and it's not even just parallel thinking or overlap. It's freaking Trump. Ugh. Just saying his name make me feel like I got cavities worse. Um, just, just just I just feel just like watch who's telling you what you can't say, even if they are part of a federal committee. Just watch. I just don't like it. I don't like it. What happened to the land of the free and the home of the brave? Because we ain't been looking too free in a long time, if that, if ever. Damn it. We damn sure ain't looking too brave right now. This is craziness. You saw this sucker get up in the UN and do a flip flop like the big wet seal he looked like in oh yeah, so let's give we got you, no problem. No problem. We'll do it. All right. We'll yeah. Big bums, beautiful bums, only the biggest bums. We got the best. We're America. Oh, the biggest bum. Yeah, you know that. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. I just know the rapture didn't happen today. Oh, I'll pray about it later. And y'all want to boycott Disney when we finally get a 9 Inch Nails Disney album? Damn it! When we finally, instead of getting the kids by, we've got the official 9 Inch Nails Disney album. Y'all realize it took 35 years of pushing transgression and subversion for us to wind up here? Yes. And I went to the concert. That's right. Because I imagine myself back in the day as a little girl when I was watching the Cosby Show, first runs, because that's how old I am. Looking at it saying, I want to be like Vanessa. And I don't necessarily want to get in trouble for it, but I want to go have fun, big fun with the wretched. I want to go, and grown ass Erica had big fun with the wretched at 9 Inch Nail shows. And at this last one, at a sold out United Center show, they had 2 sold out nights at the United Center. I saw so many Generation X and millennial dads with their young daughters, their young sons, and Trent standing on business. Reznor still did the "If You Like an Animal" song and everything else. The bro did "Reptile," which is such a dripping with sex song, and then went straight into "Lord, my path is gone straight," and then I'm gonna stop because I ain't got the money for that. But I was like, this mother lover here. So that's what I'm talking about. Why we want to boycott Disney when we finally get the Disney 9 Inch Nails album? For Tron, no less. Because Daft Punk broke up. So who else you gonna get? The 2 best artists in electronic music. Yeah, exactly. Hey mama, how you doing? I appreciate all my besties being my besties really be coming through for us, sister. I appreciate y'all. So aside from me being all slightly losing my voice and being slightly upset about the proposed Disney boycott in the face of Tron release and everything, really y'all finna do why? I wanted to go ahead and thank y'all for being so supportive and so awesome and really picking a girl up and lifting a girl up. It took the homeboy Just Jeff, who couldn't be here tonight, and KB. Well, it took Jeff to get on your girl and say, hey, I've been watching you do that joke lately and stop the sad girl shit. Like on stage. Like he had to tell me that. Like real talk. And I was like, okay, bro, I feel you. So before I knew it, after being down in the snake pit and wallowing in it a little bit, a few things started opening up for me. So I'm trying to figure out how to even do this, y'all. I know I'm a little bit tech savvy. And I thought I was going to be better prepared today. But I like to try to get my little nap on before I talk to y'all so I could be refreshed. Um, I just want to catch y'all up on what's been going on. So here we go. Gonna show you a bit of what's been going on. Okay, so I'm gonna start here. We had such a fun time with our buddies, our co-producers of Still Not Friday. I am a former co-producer of Still Not Friday. I have to do other things the night that we used to run, but had the crew come through. It was a lot of fun. And this was the night before KB, the great KB Marion, taped her first comedy special. So we got a chance to preview a lot of great new material. There's a lot of stuff that I'd heard her work on, that I've heard her develop over the past few months, and stuff that I hadn't heard that was absolutely phenomenal. And so we got a chance to see that. Y'all, don't forget, Laugh and Enjoy Comedy Brunch. Let them cook with the bro, Just Jeff. Pull up. It's a lot of fun. 7 different types of bottomless mimosas, mind you, all kinds of fruity flavors. A lot of fun. And that brunch menu goes hard. The chicken and waffles is seasoned to perfection. Y'all check them out. And I did run into those 2 brothers recently. But yeah, this is Laugh and Enjoy. It's gorgeous, right? Jeff has a joke. I'm going to not say it because I'm going to just let Jeff do the joke when you go down there. But it's out in West Chicago, about an hour or so from regular Chicago. And it used to be Cairo nightclub. If anybody is in the area and happens to know a thing or two about Chicagoland and the suburbs, hence what the great Ray Wisbrock was mentioning here. And I don't know why this guy needed attention that day, but he did. So yeah, I'm gonna skip that one for a second. This happened. It was a lot of fun. And that happened. That was a great podcast episode. A couple of episodes ago on Friends Like Us, Marina Franklin's podcast. Check it out. Check out the episode before us too, with the good homies Chanel Ali and Holly Harper. They talk a little bit about grief too. It's not sad. It's informative. It's enlightening. It's sisters coming together, sharing their hearts, and sometimes it's really funny. So check it out, Friends Like Us. I'll be back soon. This actually, I keep looking at this, y'all. This is a comment that I have on an 85 South reel, and it has over 10,000 likes. I can't get 10,000 followers, but I can say one simple thing and get 10,000 likes. That's why this social media thing never made sense to me. Trust me, being married and having a husband who was like, oh, God rest his soul. What's the point of you having a smartphone if you work from home? So I didn't care about no social media. For me, as an at-home wife, my social media was Pinterest. Okay? I was trying to figure out how to finish up the finished bedroom in the finished basement. I wasn't trying to. But anyway, now I'm on here and I have to be on here. It's craziness. Oh, yeah. And then I shared some things from some other really funny people. And yeah, Facebook did that to me. Anywho, we had a couple of It Ain't My Fault shows coming up. My next show, Saturday, October 4th, out here at the Bit Theater, Fox Valley Mall, across the street from Fox Valley Mall, at what used to be the Comedy Shrine. And then November 1st, we have really good shows coming up, and you might see those lineups. Why did I go backwards? I need to stop going backwards on here. So yeah, KB special. Listen, when we pulled up, they were wrapped around the block, y'all. She sold that joint out on football Sunday. KB and Jeff back there hanging. Jeff featured went crazy. That's the one thing I love about watching my friends go up and do this big one. It's the rush. It's just like what KB told me about last Thursday, which I'll give you a preview. She told me, "Hey G, you got to know KB to know that. Hey G, there was this moment. I saw that little glimmer in your eye, and you were in your flow. It's something to watch your friends get in that flow. It's like when Michael Jordan is having a fire game and you get that little tingly feeling too. You ain't on the court, but you feel like you on the court because you at home juking with him. Your heart started beating fast. That brush, that's good stuff. I'm grateful for having very funny friends. And we had a fantastic time. It was also my big sister's birthday. And when and if I ever do a stand-up comedy album, I want this picture to be a part of it. It ain't me, but this represents Maywood to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the concrete sidewalk, the grass, the gate, even though I mean most towns have that. That's just a distinctly Maywood picture. Like I remember that house and that block. And of course I remember the clothes and all that. Yeah, I was born an auntie, y'all. Anyway, it was my sister's birthday, and I was so grateful I got a chance to perform for her. Um, this I got a chance to reconnect with my good homegirl Emily Gant. We met in Shanghai many moons ago, and got a chance to reconnect here. She's right. It should definitely not take us 4 years to talk to each other personally, like one. But this was a lot of fun. And I do have strong opinions on Jeff Buckley, which I can give some other time. So yeah, I got the chance to perform with my shero, the one and only Marina Franklin. Marina was home for one night here home in Chicagoland and had family come through, and I had family come through, and I hadn't. When she asked me if I wanted to open for her, I was like, yeah. And so I don't think I had slept ever since she asked me. I feel like I was up for like 3.5 weeks constantly. But yeah, no, it was amazing to, and there was a lot of preparation. There was a lot of preparation, even though I still, had a little jitters or whatever. I wasn't nearly as nervous. It's a lot of fun. She went up there, absolutely murdered. Pause, YouTube, don't ding me, because comedy speak. When she went up there and had an amazing set, there were some jokes, some material I've been watching her develop over the past year or two. And again, some newer jokes I hadn't heard. There was a song and dance number I love. She gave a great take on a topic that I've been struggling to find the words to talk about. It was masterful, and I'm so honored that I got a chance to share that stage with somebody I really admire and look up to. This lady was awesome. It was her birthday. She said she had never heard of me, but she had really, really enjoyed me and was talking with me and her husband about China. And her husband started saying that good stuff, that Patrice Lumumba stuff that we got, how China got us hemmed up in Africa. What we got to do is go ahead and turn that around. Ba, 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 ba. And she started getting all hot and bothered and started putting her fingers through my hair. And I was like, woo, I Don't get down like that no more, but don't stop. Can you get that side? Yeah, like it was fun. They were great. Um, these folks were awesome. Couple in the backs from Maywood too. Uh, when I asked the husband what part, he said she ain't. She from Broadview. I said, oh, she from Bellwood. I said, what part? 25th? Nah, 32nd. She still count though. She with him. You made Woody in by relation. So appreciate you. And Marina was up there doing her thing. Yes, pictures of me forthcoming, I'm sure. Yeah, it was a joy to be there, y'all. It was. So, um, I yeah, and me just being up here thick and happy. And, my show is brought to you by Spanx. I'm glad I'm sponsored. I'm just joking, but Spanx, if you want to holler at a girl, I'm thicker. I'm not full figure, but I'm fuller figure. But I got that right. You know what I'm saying? Like I got them curves, and that's basically like, you know what I'm saying? Like we could really accentuate, y'all can show off the strength of your product. You know what I mean? We really test the okay. Holler at me, Spanx. Um, and yeah, my big sister says thank you all for the birthday wishes. She had a great time. And it really was a dream come true getting a chance to make her laugh. Shout out to my cousin Teresa for coming through and showing her support. I'm grateful Teresa has caught me out here in Aurora too at an It Ain't My Fault show. And yeah, sadly, Saturday's Joke Sister Chicago show is postponed. There was an email that went out a few months ago about some shows possibly getting preempted for the Future of Comedy Festival, which is going on this week at the Lincoln Lodge. So please go support them this week. The Future of Comedy Festival is a part of their nonprofit thing. It's their nonprofit festival, but it shows off some of the best up and coming names in Chicago comedy that you should know or you should get to know. Some really cool acts, some really cool productions, and it helps to keep Lincoln Lodge afloat. So, no drink minimums, but when you do buy, you support the lodge. They got snacks, they got swag, they got hats, they got shirts. Support the Lincoln Lodge, please, and so they can help keep great shows like Joke Sister Chicago, The Pop Out, Prime Time, Best Night Ever, all those great shows keep going at the Lincoln Lodge. And finally, we were doing a private gig, and come to find out, the people were from Maywood, y'all. The people were from Maywood, and it was a blast. And if you give me a moment, yeah. If you give me a moment, I'll go ahead and show you some stuff that I haven't put up on social media. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. See, I be trying to nap too, especially at this big age. Naps come in handy. Naps are necessary. I wouldn't survive without them. I got it like my mama say, lay down and rest your body. Just close your eyes and think about your happy place. Just rest your body. Close your eyes. Get horizontal. That's how my mama. That's what she do. But yeah, so it's been a lot of less crying, a lot more praying, and a lot more being thankful for blessings. You know what I'm saying? Being thankful for blessings. Hold on, let's check this out. Yeah, let's check this out.
I talked to my son, and I'm like, man, I know you ain't taking edibles because I talked to him about it. And then I seen him walking with the principal, and his sneeze was high. I was like, oh, because he walking with the principal, and he not walking regular. He walking like this. I'm like, did he just score a touchdown?
Yo, we were in there tearing them folks up, y'all. Hold on. There's another one. Trying to figure out how to add another clip. We had so much fun just performing for folks from Maywood.
I look like RoboCop, but when he take his mask off like Murphy, you know what I'm saying? I knew your reaction was gonna be too much for me. Sir, that's your girl. Escort her to the back, please. Escort her to the back. See, this is why you don't bring her outside. I see why you don't bring her outside now. This is the best. You can't mess up my confidence, man. Okay. You know who messed up my confidence? My son. My son walked in my room. He was like, "Oh, Father." He's like, "That's like hair salon, because it started back here." I was like, "Get me! Get out of my room!" It's like, "You crowded. Get out of here." But he kept talking.
Yeah. And
that was the PG version. That's what she asked me for. PG.
Oh.
This shit was crazy, man.
I didn't even find it. Sorry. There was at least one more of me, but I thought I had it on this phone. I guess I didn't. What's up, Rebel? What's going on? I'm not gonna call you by your government on the internet. What's going on, Reb? I appreciate the 4 y'all being here. Like I said, and let me go back to the Instagram. My next show coming up, or better yet, is there some other way I can show y'all something else? Nah, I'm gonna go back to that doggone Instagram, because my Instagram is what's popping, right? If you're not already following me on Instagram, please do. If I'm not mistaken, the folks that I know are in here already are, and I thank y'all for doing that. And I love y'all a long time. What was I gonna say? Yeah, here we go. Share screen Instagram, because y'all don't need to know what else I'm watching on YouTube's. Go on YouTube. No, sorry, not on YouTube. You're already here on YouTube. Go on Instagram. Make sure you like and share and do all that good stuff. My next show is out here in beautiful Aurora, Saturday, October 4th. It's our monthly first Saturdays. It Ain't My Fault show at the Bit Theater. Me, the homie Just Jeff, who you just saw. Shondalyn Jones. I'm so excited to have Shondalyn at Love Jones for Laughter pulling up. And the one and only Justin Arsenault. Tickets are just $20. There's no drink minimums at the bit, but every little bit helps. And 7 o'clock doors. Show usually starts promptly at 8 o'clock. We have a lot of fun. We have some special musical guests coming through. A couple of the young gentlemen who we met at the birthday party will be pulling up and performing some of their songs for us on this edition of It Ain't My Fault. Make sure you tell somebody. And pull up. We have a lot of fun out here in Aurora. Next Joke Sisters show. Now, I said it was postponed. Again, due to circumstances out of my control, it is postponed. And I will be rebooking those ladies because those are super hilarious sisters. Let me stop sharing that one and show you when the very next Joke Sister Chicago is, because this lineup ain't no joke, y'all. This lineup ain't no joke. I'm sorry, it's not Friday. Dang it. It's Saturday, October 25th. Forget that. Saturday, October 25th. Get that out of here. I can't. Hold up. Why is that stuck? We just gonna imagine real quick, okay, y'all? Hold on. Where is it? Add item. I want to add an item. I want to type on that. It's Saturday, October 25th. Duh. Because Erica did that to herself. That's what day it is. We have the very, very funny Lisa Laird, Sonal Agarwal, Sue's Ball Out, and Chelsea Hood unfortunately can't make Saturday, October 25th. But you know who can? You know who can? The very funny Hannah Rochline can. Hannah will be filling in for Chelsea Hood at the next Joke Sister Chicago, Saturday, October 25th. Why the heck? Can I see? I had to print. I was like, let me get my print on because I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't see these little gray hairs up here, these little gray folks up here trying to hang out, but I'm old school. I believe in hand printing flyers, shaking hands, shaking babies, and putting the flyers in babies' hands. Yes. And making sure people know what's going on. So, let me stop struggling with technology and hope that that doesn't say Friday. Why does that say Friday? Because now that pisses me off. Did I move everything? Y'all, this is not right. So this one, I must have done something to my computer and lost some data. I got to recheck that. The show isn't Black Friday. It's the day after Black Friday. It is Saturday, November 29th. Okay, Joke Sister Chicago in November is Saturday, November 29th, not Friday, November 28th. Again, there was some confusion with our dates. Unfortunately, we're not running this month. We will be rebooking those ladies for another month, especially if we rerun. And if we don't get a chance to rerun, which I'm sure we will get a chance to rerun next year, you may see them at another It Ain't My Fault show or whatever else I might be doing down the line in Chicago. However, you're going to want to probably use some Black Friday money to buy your friends and family and yourself. If you want to treat yourself, if you love yourself real good, you love yourself down real good, come laugh your cares away at this show, Saturday, November 29th, where I tell you, when I've been doing stand-up comedy for over 8 years on 2 different continents, and I've seen so many different funny people from all parts of the globe, all walks of life, especially funny ladies. This is an assortment of some of the funniest ladies I have ever seen, some of the funniest ladies in Chicago, period. Some of the funniest ladies in the country, I should say. First of all, the one and only Arlita Hall. You may have seen her on The Shy. You may have seen her at Second City. She's been killing it on the main stage. Arlita Hall, y'all. Jamie Schreiner, the first headliner I featured with when I came home 5 years ago. Jamie only gets better and better and better. When it comes to musical comedy, she is a genius. And she's just put out 2 musical comedy albums this year. The latest one is called Good Grief. She's talking about divorce and sexuality and identity and just dealing with a lot of stuff in your 30s. Jamie's got it. And then we got the one and only hostess with the mostest all over Laugh Factory and various shows all over the city and the region. The very funny Joy Gamby. host of Late Night at Laugh Factory, and the open mic Tuesday nights. And I'm going to hide this because I'm going to put it back up in a second because you need to see her in her full glory, in her full regalia. Shine on Queen, the one and only, one of my favorite queens of Chicago comedy, the incomparable Kristen Toomey. Y'all, Saturday, November 29th, the day after Black Friday. Come on down to the Lincoln Lodge. Again, use some of that Black Friday money. Get you and your family and your friends and your colleagues a little laughter on. Bring your whole crew. The more the merrier. You got some co-workers you kind of get along with, need to share some laughs with, been going through some stuff with. You got a boo thing you trying to figure out where y'all at. Sit in the first two rows. We might mess with you and figure out what are we on your behalf. No, I'm just playing. If I'm hosting, I might though. Again, Saturday, November 29th, Joke Sister Chicago at the Lincoln Lodge. We are a fourth Saturday show, and we'll be getting the Joke Sister Chicago Eventbrite up and gangbusters like it was on the Lincoln Lodge's behalf. The show has been phenomenal, and I'm grateful for the shows that we've had. August show, the one and only Amber Walker hosted on my behalf, because your homegirl was up here broke and sweating and having panic attacks and how am I going to get to Chicago? I don't get stuck. I don't get stranded. Freaking out for nothing. And yet I'm here, right? Anyway, the only way you're going to be freaking out on Saturday, November 29th is if you missed this show. 9:30 to 11 o'clock, prime time, Saturday night. Black Saturday. Go home and have your turkey sandwich after you done got your belly full of laughs. Have some of the best sleep you ever had in your life. And then go on my Instagram and tell me how much you enjoyed the show. That's what it's about, people. Anyway, I'm sure I've done enough talking. I'm starting to get a little bit hoarse. I need to go grab myself some tea and some teat. It has been a pleasure. I am your girl, Erica Switzer, and this has been another episode of Your Comedy Bestie. Tune in next week for episode 25, and I believe I can get Jeff and KB to come on back, and we can have a good old time and talk about all of these blessings on blessings on blessings, and talk about the stuff that we have coming up. No hateration, no holleration in this dancery, just jubilation. That's all. Love and miss y'all. Here's a big digital hug from me to you. And remember, don't let them boycott Disney just when we get a doggone 9 Inch Nails Disney album. Go listen to them ballads. I love y'all. Be safe out there. Bye.